Welcome back, everyone. For those who swipe their debit cards on a regular basis, and I'm guilty as charged, we all might want to pay some attention.
Yeah, today we're on the lookout for debit card skimming, and here to explain more is none other than Stan Prager from GoGeeks, our tech expert.
Not only an expert, but also a client, because you have been skimmed.
I am a victim. Right?
Yes.
How often do I come on this show to warn people about what to avoid, and I'm a victim?
Oh, my goodness.
So some quick points here today. So essentially, somehow my debit card, which is tied to my business account, GoGeeks, got skimmed. And that's what they think anyway. They're not 100% sure who got it, but based on tracking it, it looks like that's what happened. So for people who don't know what that is, skimming is when they insert a device into a normal slot, like at a gas station. Gas stations apparently are the major area where this happens.
Well, because it's outdoors, so there's really no security.
Exactly. You go to the self-serve pump, and what they've done is, so you put your card in, right?
Yeah.
Somebody has placed another device over it. It kind of covers. It looks legitimate. If you don't know, why would you notice it, right?
I wouldn't be
And
looking
you're
for
usually in
it.
a hurry anyway,
Right.
so you're not paying attention.
Exactly. It swipes it, it clones your card, and then they use it. So I happened to be checking my business account last night on online banking, and I noticed that I was in the super red, and there were all these hundreds of dollars worth of charges, and somebody had used Venmo for about $1,600 worth of charges, and Venmo is a service like Apple Pay. It's one of those. You're familiar with it, Lindsay, because you actually use it.
Well, because it's great, because say you're at dinner, I think a lot of people, a lot of young people use it, because if you're out and you have to split something with people, it's really easy. One person pays for it, and then the other people just Venmo the money.
Exactly. So in this case, I don't have a Venmo account. I don't use Venmo, but whoever ripped me off uses it. So I saw these charges come in. So I contacted a Bank of America fraud department, and special shout out to a young lady, Kayla, in Florida at the Bank of America Center, because she told me that one thing that you should do is whenever you're going to like a gas station or something like that, give it a shake. If it wiggles, then it's probably been compromised. I had no idea.
Do you think it was a gas station for you? I don't want to throw a specific gas station under there.
Yeah, that's the guess is that it could be a convenience store, it could be anywhere where you're swiping, so it's hard to say. Sure. I mean, I don't, a lot of people are afraid to buy things online, but actually shopping online is much safer than going to a brick and mortar with your card.
Venmo.
Not Venmo, that's correct. But But yeah, I mean, this fraud only happens usually in a physical location, at a restaurant where somebody takes your credit card or your debit card and copies the numbers, that kind of thing, right? Whereas if you're online, things are mostly protected. I use PayPal, things of that nature. Fortunately, I use online banking. A lot of people say, I don't use online banking because it's not secure. Online banking is very secure, and if I hadn't used online banking, I would never have known about this. So until my statement
They say
came.
you should always check your account on a regular basis.
Exactly.
And I've heard that using a credit card is actually more secure, because if they get your debit card number, they're actually physically taking money out of your account.
That's correct.
Or if it's a debit card, it's not your money. I mean, a credit card, it's not your money to begin with.
Exactly. So in either case, they're going to protect you. Like, people are very concerned about identity theft, but like, for instance, Bank of America, they're issuing a temporary credit. My account, unfortunately, is locked down at the moment. My account's frozen. My card has to be destroyed and replaced, so it's very inconvenient, but I will get the money back, so I'm not in any long-term danger. It's just an unfortunate happenstance going into a long weekend.
Inconvenient.
Very inconvenient, but I think it's important for people to know, because again, if I hadn't checked my online banking, I never would have known, and there's some people who would not have known this until 30 days passed, or they went to use their card and it was declined. That's how a lot of people find out.
That's rough.
So, just stay safe, and thanks, Kayla. Great tip. From now on, whenever I go to swipe anything, I'm going to check the thing and see if it looks legitimate or not. I never look at these things. I've never looked at a gas pump.
It's a good tip.
Make
sure it's secure.
Now. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Stan Prager, thank you very much.